Welcome to my favorite place in Kentucky. And this is just a mere moments from my home. Isn't it beautiful? But I'm here today, as usual, to make a video. And I'm struggling with something right now. I have a lot of self-doubt about continuing this platform, honestly. When I make videos, it's not like the bored housewife running out, ooh, I want to make a video. I live my life and I feel life and I take notes, and through a lot of prayer and the thought, the time hits me and I run to a beautiful place and I hit record. And I do truly feel like God has put me here for a reason, probably several. For the most part, though, I think it's so I can help people feel encouraged in an evil world, encouraged that they're never alone, encouraged to pray and find a relationship with God. But I think a small part of it is very much for me. It's to remind me that I'm not alone. And in a weird way, you all have a front row seat to my path in healing myself. I'm doing this by letting myself be vulnerable and trying to be courageous. But with all of that said, is this what I'm actually supposed to be doing and saying? Because you see, I don't know anything. I know nothing. I have no biblical knowledge to pass on to anybody. Hell, I barely make it through my own day sometimes. I just don't want to be out here running around, running my mouth and dishonoring God. And in my service, I have asked God to let me help. And He has sent me a couple of people, pretty broken people. And I'm doing my best. But through that, I've ended up, I have to talk a lot. And sometimes I say things. And a person's eyes will go wild. And they'll react like, ooh, maybe you shouldn't say that. And in those moments, I realize that it's just human words coming out of a human mouth. And then it just seems like I'm spouting. When I do these videos, the only interaction I even really get is from my family cheering me on. Thank you, guys. The heathen finding God, right? But so many of you have watched these videos and you don't interact with me, so I have zero idea if I'm reaching you or if it's good or if it's bad. If you think I'm full of crap, tell me. If you think I'm speaking out of turn, I would really love to know. Because what if I'm wrong? I don't want to die. And the first thing God says to me was, who do you think you are, child? What was all that back there? Because believe me when I tell you, I have a laundry list of things that I've done in my life to pay for. And I don't want this to be the final straw. I don't know whether or not to keep doing these videos. I can pray on it. But isn't that how I got here in the first place? By praying and asking God, what can I do to be service to you, my Lord? Thing is, all I have is my voice. And I pray for guidance on what I'm supposed to say. But if you filter champagne through a dirty sock, is it even worth drinking? So yeah, I'm kind of driving the struggle bus right now. One day I feel like I have my whole life in hand and everything's okay. And then the next day I'm doubting my every step and every word said to me. Am I supposed to take you all on that broken roller coaster with me? Or only let you see the bright, uplifting side? Because I do not do this for attention. I don't even turn my camera around, nor will I. And I'm definitely not looking for sympathy. I'm trying to uplift people, get some sun on their faces. But it's hard to do when it's all clouds, you know? So I don't even know what to do at this point. I kind of starting to feel fake, like I'm talking to the wall. Do y'all remember on America's Got Talent when Susan Doyle, that Irish woman, came and sang opera? Do you remember everyone looking at her and they could not believe the voice was coming out of the woman? Well, that was because the visuals didn't match the song. And that's me. My visual doesn't match my song. But I feel like that if I can just help one person, show the light to just one of you, that I win. Especially when I can't find the light within myself. All I have left is my voice. I offered it to God. And now I don't know what to do with it. So if anybody who watches my videos, and thank you for those of you who do, if I actually get anything right and you get anything out of my videos, I would like to know. If you feel I'm wrong and going against God or against anything right, or just let me know. You know, God has blessed me in so many ways, and at the same time, He's holding so many things back from me. All I can do is keep trying. So, you guys let me know. Do you want me to keep doing this? I have a lot to say. You might not want to hear half of it, but I do. Okay, well, you go enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to do the same. Remember, sometimes church and healing is pouring your heart out beside a beautiful lake in Nowhere, Kentucky. You have a blessed day. God loves you.